Learn to market yourself. How to promote? If you want to pay the bills, raise your skills, bloom your resume, brand your talent to excellent. So to be equivalent with benevolent, watch this video till end. Hey, this is Dr. Sapna Malviya and you're watching my talk with me. So let's get going. Today we'll talk about how to write CV, resume, biodata and biosketch. So believe me, CV, resume and biodata are not a magic tool, but an important marketing tool. Indeed, it's a sales document that highlights your skills, your achievements, your experience in such a way that reader is intended to meet you. Starting with CV. CV or curriculum vitae is the longest of all the format. It uses to write in detail about the fresh graduates or someone who is changing the line of career. This document is within 3 to 6 pages. It is accompanied by the cover pages. It serves the overall picture of the person and identify certain skill set for the job. CV is actually grabbing the attention and speaks, look at me. It should have a decent layout. This decent layout should have correct format. Mainly two formats are there for the CV. Chronological format, it consists of your career history in the date order. And functionals by skills and experience. Now CV should be attention grabbing. You can make it attention grabbing by using different type of bullets or italics or bold, capitals. You can use very good active descriptions which are very simple and clear. You can use action words. I'll tell you how. How action words can make your CV very much highlighting. So imagine if you have led any project while you are graduation or with the experience, you can use the word coordinated, executed, headed. I have coordinated number of sports events in a graduation. It highlights my ability to be a very good team leader. Might be you have brought any life to a project. You have visioned a project. You can say, I have developed, built, founded, initiated, launched, pioneered. These words are very impactful. You can use it. If you are an experienced person, you have increased the efficiency or revenue. You can use accelerated, achieved, advanced, and amplified. If you have managed any team, you can use directed, fostered, mentored, supervised, and shaped. If you were research analyzed or you have analyzed any sort of activities, you can use assembled, assessed, audited, calculated, discovered, examined, explored. If you have written or communicated anything, you can use authored. Like students can use, I have authored 2 books while my graduation, or they can use that sort of word, I have authored my project. I have composed, conveyed, convinced, defined, documented, edited. Edited is a very good work for the thesis. You can use it. Illustrated. These action words will definitely put in very impactful arrow on the point. So use it. Or you have achieved something. I have attained. I was awarded by 2 certificates. I was awarded by a gold medal, completed, demonstrated, earned, exceeded. These are all words which will definitely throw an impact on the reader who reads your CV. Remember, CV mainly it's an attention grabbing. Now, points to be remembered is that you don't have to make any mistake in your CV. You don't have to do any spelling mistakes or that sort of silly things in your CV. So keep it in mind that it should be mistake free. Starting with your CV, you have to use contact details, your name, your address, your telephone number, plus your mobile number, your email addresses. You can use it. You have to mention your qualifications like your school examination, list of full with subjects. You can put it out in a manner you want to put it out. You have to put your professional qualifications, your degree, your higher qualification, and other qualification if they are related to the job you are going for. Never mention any types of failure in your CV. Take care, you need not to have mentioned as this. Other skills or experience, if they are relevant that sort of job, you can put it out. Avoid hobbies or sporting interest unless they are relevant. If they are relevant, emphasizing your skills and abilities, you can definitely do it. Don't include websites unless they are professional in their company or they are relevant to your job, then you can use it. You can use references if they are required. But it's very important to summarize yourself. It's a very important point. In a short paragraph, summarize yourself. It gives a quick review about you. I have told you two formats. Chronological format is arranging your CV with the date order, starting with the present and working backward in the time. It is an arrangement in a such a way which is preferred by most of the employer to see your work record at the glance, which lists your job title, you were leader, manager, team leaders. This I'm talking about the experienced persons. Give your duties, your achievements. You can describe your achievements with the list of the dates of your jobs also. If you have gaps in between your job, you can cover this listing the year rather than the month. Like you can mention it January 1996 to March. In such a sort from months, you can mention the your job profile. Now, coming to the next format, functional format. It's a very useful format for the situation where you don't have the track records of your jobs. Means it is very useful for the fresher candidates. You can arrange your CV on the basis of your skills, your experiences, and your abilities. This sample of functional CV looks very interesting. Means it emphasizes your skills, your achievement which are related to your job. Remember, your responsibilities are very important, so you have to mention which are related to your job. So you can arrange your communication skills, your IT skills. You have to cover all your selling points. Concentrate what you can offer. Don't make excuses or suggest how to overcome, but you have to learn that what is being offered to you. So highlight the things which will offer to you new ventures, like your training sort of work, your research, your voluntary activities, which are very important of the functional format, which highlights your skills. Very important is the functional format. And then coming to the resume. This resume is the summary of the shortest of the all the formats. It is used by industrial persons. It is basically depends on your job requirement for person who have already have the job experience and hunting for the another job can use the resume, and it includes all the things which I have mentioned in the CV, but is the shortest format of the CV. Coming to the biodata. Biodata is your biographical data. It consists of your personal informations more related to your name, age, your gender, your date of birth, and all the sensitive information which is included in the biodata. Now, it's very important to know how to make biographical sketch. It is mainly used by the person who have a lot of achievements in their life. They summarize it in a beautiful way that I have achieved that sort of activities. And indeed it also includes the personal information like the name, place, residence, education, occupation, and all the activity. It is mainly tell about the interesting fact of the person. It tell about its hobbies, interest, friends, influence. So biosketch is very important for the person who wants to highlight its abilities, achievements to everyone. Now I have told you about the covering letter. Covering letter mainly introduce your CV. It introduces a reader to go and read the CV and explains the areas in which you are putting off your CV, which type of job you want, which type of interview you are giving. Good covering letter make it an impression of your CV. Prepare a good personalized covering letter. Either it takes time, give that time. The basing of the covering letter is especially very important because it includes all the details, because you are addressing personally someone. So you have to follow the instruction which are given in the advertisement. It says to write a particular person, you have to quote it in the reference. And if it is mainly emphasizing an organization, and then you have to quote it. Very important to choose a very good title. If there is a reference to be quoted, use a job title and reference. Make it obvious. Put a title, a bold, underline, look it little differently. Recruiters have several vacancies, so they need to be quickly known about this which vacancy they are talking about. So be professional in writing such sort of covering letter, because like you give a reason for applying. I'm very much interested in technology, so I have welcomed this opportunity to move to a progressive environment, and I will definitely fulfill your visions and mission. Flatter them. There's no harm in doing that. People should read it and come it to you. Come meet me. It's very important, but don't repeat your CV. Give a new information in your covering letter because it emphasizes your soft skills. So CV mainly includes all your interpersonal skills, your teamwork, but covering letter should be little different. It should be a good chance to try yourself noticed. Always write a standard covering letter. So you have to target the company and write a very good letter. So all the very best for all freshers and experienced person who are really applying for new jobs. See, basically what happens, we emphasize on the tags, not on our skills. To explain it to you in a different manner, we concentrate on what we are named rather than what we can do. Habit to view ourselves as our designation, like assistant manager, professor, or the designation we have. Actually, we need to categorize as per our skill set. How to list skills in your CV, how to identify them. So here is an exercise for you which will help you to identify your skills you have. I have made a presentation for you, which I will show you in the last, in which there are 6 categories in which you have to choose the categories you are in expertise. In that categories, again, it is in a subheading, different set of activities. You have to choose any one, two, whatever is as per your skill set and write an example. This is a very beautiful exercise, will help you to identify your skill set. All the information I have given you, I'll put in the description box. Thank you for listening me. I hope this session will be helpful to you. Thank you all.
Need to project yourself to world by this simple exercise. Learn how to project by creative skills, practical skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills, mathematical expertise, or by being a problem solver. Starting with personal talking, interpersonal skills, these are the list. Select one out of it and write examples. Similarly, with practical skills, with communicating skills, with mathematical skills, as a problem solver or by creative thinking skills. So select one skills or multiple skills, write example and prove yourself.